Hi, this is Ted McGrath. In the next 6 minutes, you'll be able to get instant access to over 16,000 step-by-step done-for-you woodworking plans. Yes, that's right. I just said 16,000. You're going to discover how to make just about anything you want easily and in the shortest time. But first, I've got to warn you, I can only leave this video up for 24 hours. So this is the only chance you'll see this video all the way through. So be sure to watch this video to the very end. So, have you seen all those expensive yet worthless DIY magazines? If the price wasn't bad enough, they skip over important steps and their diagrams are often unclear or wrong. And if we're being honest here, the completed projects never turn out like the pictures. No wonder woodworking seemed so hard. The truth is, I've spent lots of time and money buying woodworking guides and magazines. Most of them just left me with more questions than answers. Thankfully, that is about to change. But the biggest woodworking publishers in the world have tried to stop me from sharing all 16,000 plans. They wanted an exclusive deal with me so that they can publish these plans individually, making boatloads of money by forcing you to buy book after book. I'm not going to let the big boys tear apart what I've worked so hard to create and turn it into hundreds of smaller books just so they can turn it to juicy profit. It's not right and it's not fair. Heck, that's one of the reasons I'll be taking down this video soon. I don't want those rats stealing my ideas. Because with over 16,000 plans in one place, you'll never have to buy another woodworking book again. Oh, and trust me when I tell you that what I am about to reveal is unlike anything you've ever seen before. You won't find any of my plans in those DIY magazines or books. I've spent over 36 years creating these plans. It is my personal vault of over 16,000 blueprints for every project you can imagine. There are thousands of design hours in this package, years of work, all compiled into one easy-to-read, easy-to-follow package for your use. So who the heck am I, and why should you listen to every word I have to say? Well, I'm Ted McGrath, and I'm an internationally known woodworking artist. I'm a member of Architectural Woodwork Institute, and my designs have been showcased in industry exhibits around the world. In fact, I've been interviewed in the Entrepreneur magazine, USA Today, and on NBC and tons of radio programs. Beyond that, I'm a best-selling author for my books like The Art of Woodworking and Wood Projects Made Easy. But more important than all of that, I've helped thousands of woodworkers like yourself create stunning wood projects quickly and easily. Because of all that, what I'm about to tell you next is embarrassing. Because before I became a professional woodworker, I actually sucked at woodworking. I've never talked about this in public before. So before I give you access to all 16,000 plans, let me share with you how it all came to be. When you hear my story, you'll understand why it matters. When I was a kid, I loved watching my granddad in his workshop. He was quite the woodworker, and he could build anything. In fact, he built every piece of furniture in the house. I always wanted to be just like him. When he passed away in 1957, I decided to pick up woodworking as a way to remember him. But apparently, the woodworking gene never made it to my dad, and it sure didn't make it to me. I learned that lesson the hard way, over and over again. The first toy I tried to build ended up looking like a train wreck. When I tried to build a wooden bench, it ended up looking like a bomb had just hit it. That's when I admitted that I suck at woodworking. And if you think I'm being too hard on myself, just talk to anyone in my family who had to endure the pain of sitting on that bench I hobbled together. We all still laugh about it today. So in sheer desperation, I forked over cash to buy some woodworking plans that could have been written in Greek. Here's what I found out. Most plans from DIY books and magazines are complete garbage. Why? They skip over many critical parts. Their diagrams are confusing, unclear, or even wrong. Worse still, the projects ended up looking worse than the pictures in the plans. After many failed projects, I convinced myself that I didn't have the natural ability and was about to throw in the towel. What happened next changed my life. Just when I was about to give it all up, through sheer luck, I was fortunate enough to be introduced to a local master carpenter. He was a friend of Grandpa, and he took an interest in me and my passion for woodworking. I enrolled in his workshop class, and he taught me everything from design, basic tool skills to advanced carpentry techniques. He taught me the art of woodworking that has been passed down in his family for generations. So, between my schooling and hands-on experience, I started getting good. Then really good. I began building crafts and furniture around the house, and it felt amazing. It wasn't long before my friends' and neighbors' curiosity got the best of me. Every single one of them asked me the same question. Can you build that for me? I was happy to help them, but it got overwhelming really fast because there was only one me and lots of them. I knew I had to do something so I could help others duplicate what I did. Then it hit me. I decided to create an easy-to-follow, step-by-step woodworking blueprint for every project I've done so that anybody, no matter their experience, could build it on their own. So I thought about it. What about the average Joe? Can anyone with no technical or carpentry skills be able to build like I did? I had to make the plan simple. I went back to the drawing board and included every element I could think of. I wrote down measurements, materials lists, cutting plans, detailed drawings, photos, step-by-step instructions, and exploded pictures for the birdhouse I built. The plan was 34 pages for a simple birdhouse, and it's the most detailed plan I've seen for any project. I didn't want it thrown in my face, so I tested my plan first. I found 13 guys around town who were interested in woodworking but had very little experience. I handed them my plan and got back in a couple days to see what they built.